Hello everyone and welcome back to some Elden Ring invasions. The build that I'm showing off today is inspired by Ender Lilies' Quietus of the Knights. It is a little bit of a combination of Lily, the main protagonist, and Knight Captain Julius. Now, Lily is a priestess of the ancients who is able to purify Blight, which is the magical cursed substance of Ender Lilies that causes flesh to become ever regenerating and creatures, people, and plant life to be good to go completely bonkers and berserk. And Knight Captain Julius is the son of the king who was scooped away from the king at near birth, raised presumably by his uncle, who is a dark executioner, who basically doing all of the unsavory work for the kingdom. And once he came of age, Julius became a knight, led a bunch of defense of the kingdom against the blighted. However, he drank a serum that was developed by the king's mage brigade, which included some blight stuff where he effectively became blighted himself. And when he realized that the king was using basically the kingdom is just pretty disposable, he kills his father and kind of waits in the throne room going mad until Lily shows up to fight and purify him and have him join the team to go save the day from the rest of the blighted. Now that's at all complicated. I'm condensing um, equivalently of FromSoft game lore into a very small amount. Now you're going, Mithril, that tells me absolutely nothing about what Julius and Lily actually do. Well, lucky for you, here's a jump cut. Yeah, the king, he's very dead. Julius, you all probably understand why I've been talking about Julius this whole time. Because, oh my goodness, what a fight. Music and all, what a fight. I just have to not miss supers. And he just blocks it. Ow. I'll just stand next to you then. Just gonna keep whacking away. Yes, that connected. Oh my gosh, that connected. We just have to do a little bit more to get the posture break. There we go. We got it. We got it. We got it. We got it. We're so going to phase 2. Ow. We're just gonna say that we recover these. Okay, now we heal up. Yes, good job landing the counters, Lily. I know I'm the one in control, but I'm still giving you credit. Yeah, Julius's charge attacks are crazy. I know all of this has been giving me more trouble, but alright. Please protect me. Oh, thank goodness. That didn't even protect me the whole way. Um, regain super meter, please. Ow. Oh, please let me live. Let me live. Thank you, Julius. That missed all of them. Ow. Just heal up with Dawn. Ow, that was the wrong, not the correct block. Okay, this is the big one. There we go. Yes! Alright, and now that you've seen the Julius's boss fight from Ender Lilies, probably the build will make a lot more sense. So I have the Wrath of Gold to represent the big shockwave for the boss phase transitions. Julius primarily uses a spear, although the Serpent Hunter fits. I didn't feel like doing a strength build again. I wanted to do a bit more of a faith build. Also, look at this Phantom's name. It's can't roll, and they do not roll this entire time, and they have fully committed to the bit of just blocking, and I love them for it. But so instead of just using like the Serpent Hunter deflecting hard tier, I wanted to do a little bit more of like faith, like a faith healing type thing to account for the healing prayers that Lily does, and also to be able to shoot lasers from my spear without doing chainsaw stuff. So I have Golden Land on the lance for spear lasers. I think I might have done, yeah, I did do a level 45 version of this build. This build's at level 87, where I was mainly using the Soluria's tree, which was able to shoot like the Crucible holy blasts. And then also I have aspect of Crucible wings in order to do like the feign back spear lunge. And although I didn't show it in that particular clip, Julius does have a sword that he stabs into his dad in the memory cutscene after the fight. So I have a Lord's Horn straight sword with kick, and the talisman I'm using, or sacred seal, is the dry leaf seal, just because it has the best magic damage number. I can't remember like the incantation scaling. And then I just have a shield. Fashion is Fire Knight armor, dry leaf wraps, Mikkola's crown, and Haslow's legs. I think it came with the buff from the crown. It comes to about 37 faith as the main damage stat, 20 strength for one-handing everything, and 16 dex for one hand to be able to also just use all of the stuff. Talismans are fashion, the blue blessed dew talisman for FP recovery, just for just comfort and ease. Stalwart horn for bleed and frost resistance, just always a solid choice. And then Greyjar's arsenal. So I would say pretty standard, pretty comfy loadout. It is pretty good defensively, very effective. Access to bestial vitality. Wrath of Gold is great. It's slightly slower than rejection, but has a little bit more range, and it does very, very solid damage. And now the host plays hide and seek here, and I use Margit's Shackle to just check to see whether or not they're close, because it does activate combat music. There's a wonky patch where for a little while the radar wasn't working, so you had to use Margit's Margaret's shackle in order to like check to see if the hosts and phantoms were nearby if you didn't see any enemies and stuff going around. Yeah, I think I did a very good job of capturing like the feel of having Lily and Julius come together and fight you, because as you saw in Ender Lilies, like Lily is um, summoning the spirits to fight alongside of her, and all of those spirits were bosses that I defeated previously. So having Julius come along and fight is very, very much fitting for what's going on, and it's just like a nice, pretty durable, fun faith build. Um, yeah, and like I said, I wanted to do a little bit of a mix-up compared, because I think the last few videos I've been doing like a pretty standard 40 strength build, and I didn't want to just run around with Serpent Hunter deflecting hard tier, even though it might have been slightly more visually attuned to the boss fight, but I still think this has been fun and cool. Now these guys, they do not want to attack the blood frogs. These guys can be my blighted friends. Never abandon your NPC friends. And after a little bit, they go down the tunnel to the bird area, and I'm able to, for using the 2016 for strength and dex, also lets you use the hand ballista. That thing is an absolute staple still. Just being able to just like push them back a little bit. And now I have giant bird friends, because every once in a while I do enjoy being a little bit of a menace to cooperators. But yeah, so I think, oh yeah, and then in terms of other stats, I think it's 50 vigor. I forgot exactly how much endurance, but base profit, 50 vigor, 20 strength, 16 dex, 36 faith, and then 37 with the crown, and then the rest in endurance. Thank you all so much. I hope you enjoyed the change of pace, and if you liked Ender Lilies, please go check out that playthrough. The Julius episode will be up soon. Thank you so much. Have an amazing day. See ya.